watching a video. Guy's name is Gary something. I forget what his last name is. So anyway, it was like, I read the comment section, but like, Gary's fine. I don't know what the woman's, the female's name is, but she was like, that was a banger. That was a best show. Yes, that it was not every comment, but it was like, I like her in the dress. I like him in the dress. That's a nice shirt. No, he's doing great. And Monica's just a joke. I would joke around or something. Or it's like a movie on my forehead. Someone's projecting some flowers. I'm kidding. Human jokes. Us humans we're a silly bunch of people. But, well, nevertheless, and the guy just talks about, Bitcoins. And no, I didn't say anything about oil because she said, oh, you think, investing in oil. And who knows, maybe the guy has, he's into the tech world. He's a tech, has a tech company, something with digital company. So he's into the tech industry. Who knows if he didn't invest in oil before. Actually, he was talking about 35 to 70 is a good price for like a barrel of oil, right? It's under $100, roughly like $100. Yeah, oil. Yeah, like, it's like, where should I start at this point? Where should I start? I don't know where to start, especially with his digital company and like, he's talking about Bitcoin, that guy, and he's figured out how political systems, there's no way you could, vote someone in, or we're not gonna win anything with a vote. Wow, like, where were you ever, right? It's like, oh, you figured it out, yeah, going against politics really gets my vote. Someone probably say, is that guy running for office or something? Yeah, but it's all empty, vapid kind of industries, financial engineering or financial institutions. Like, they exist for a reason, but and it's why not invest in citizens, the residents, the people, the human beings, the minds, anything, any kind of skill, anything. So much that could be done with the human mind instead of thinking of just making money. A lot of times, money doesn't get you there. That's the reality of it. I'm not pointing to a socialism over here. It's nothing to do with that. It's, it's about logic and it's about hard work, actually. The skill level of beings. Of course, you could buy companies and manipulate the market. Well, that's just going to bring everything down, right? Am I going to get into how, there's individuals that don't want others to thrive or be productive as well. That's really the thing, As far as, me being, not having an adequate job that I should have, I guess the rest of you sociopaths and psychopaths, your logical ones, you're gonna fucking win, huh? You're destroying economies all over. It's not just U.S. actually. Look at the webpage, and I talked to a couple people, one from Australia. He says it's like that over there too. Europe is not doing so good. Japan has a really bad economy as well. Poland is actually doing all right, has a small economy, but it's on the upscale actually. It doesn't mean too much, I believe, as well, because it's like it's a global economy or a market, if you will, But as far as the illogical minds who let's just say who just don't want people to thrive, this and the other thing, who don't respect one another, are immoral. What would you think is gonna fucking happen? And even if you get in my mind like people have, and you blame it on me or make me feel really, really bad about myself. It's like I'm just one me. Look at the rest of you over there. You're all fucking suffering right now, actually, right? Right, you're all sticking together and doing what? Going to fucking work, 2 or 3 jobs. That's really fucking wonderful. You're still not getting anything done. Nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change. Like, people aren't gonna change. People are immoral, selfish, narrow-minded, and so many other defects that they have. As far as me, but like I'm not saying I'm happy, but it's like, what do you expect? What do you expect when people don't respect morality, integrity, selflessness, actually a skill level? People respect either the superficial or the shallow things, the immoral things in life, power, muscle, this and the other thing, illogical, actually illogical, pretty much anything, like individuals. Humanity never fully evolved morally, never fully has, The IQ, as far as intelligence, I don't really know. I think it's the same actually. Same as morals, you know. And we get into that time like as far as humanity and just technology is involved. People really show who they really are, especially on the internet, and that does a lot of damage as well when they don't get attention, when they want a lot of attention, when they can just come on the internet, when they stay in the internet, when they don't don't act on a physical form actually, or when they do, they who knows what people's mind is, and they think they are, or anything else, and then then there's the financial aspect, so things are just not looking that good for society as a whole. Everybody start laughing at this. It's not really going well. So I will just say this: someone else is, it's an ESP thing. Someone else reading my mind. They're probably laughing, and I get it. I should be watching like, I get it. Yeah, I don't get it, but I get it while you get it. Oh, but it's just, am I like, throwing it back in some way, like, hey, fuck you over there? Of course, fuck yeah. I couldn't get a job that I wanted for ever and ever, And also, a lot of people don't respect me. I didn't do anything to anybody. If I did, I didn't know who it was. I didn't see them. I didn't know I was doing it. I didn't have impure thoughts, of course. I'm not fucking perfect, but I'm not what people pay me out to be, especially in America. And a lot of people know who the fuck I am. They still fucking lie. So fuck all of you over there. Yeah, you're gonna have a real fucking great fucking society over here. And a lot of people know when things gonna happen. I do not know. I don't want to fucking know. Whether it's 4 years from now, whether it's 6, 11, 30, 35, 20, 35, 20, 30, I don't know. Because there's some people think that, sometime in the past 13 years, we had like to save the planet based on the environment. Who knows how many floods, earthquakes, storms, thunderstorms we're going to have in like 2035, or maybe later, to the point where it's like, life is just going to be very, very difficult, A lot of individuals, they forecast the future, they sense the future. I was in New York, Manhattan, like in 2022. I saw an airplane, just like a small airplane, just fly, like it didn't crash, but fly, just, it was like a mirage, actually, or like a time warp, actually. Something I experienced, Because a lot of people don't respect morality and anything that involves with it. And you're gonna get your fucking payback over there. It's coming to all of you, So you can listen to your YouTubers, this and the other thing. In reality, and you had to answer a question. Someone else at a text comment, I was like, well, what we're supposed to do? and then it's not that video, it's another video. Well, actually stand up to anyone that's evil, or sociopathic, psychopathic, or is selfish, or is doing anything immoral for any other sentient being, or anything in the world, actually. Stand up for something that's true or good, actually. That's what you're supposed to do. It's really